with so many big fish in the market, how can I compete and how would I be able to create my own space? That's a great question. Now, I want you to ask yourself a question. I have a question for you. Tell me the top 10 industries that the top 100 richest people belong to. I'm going to save you some time. I'm going to share some top industries with you. E-commerce, technology, pharmaceuticals, telecom. Okay? E-commerce is one of them. And I'll share something really interesting. Amazon is the biggest e-commerce company in the world. They're worth more than $1 trillion, the company. eBay is also multi-billion dollars, more than 100 billion. Etsy is also more than 100 billion. Walmart.com is also way more. Or Walmart is, I think, close to 500 billion, if I'm not wrong, or maybe close to $1 trillion. And the cool thing is, all of these companies are so fucking big, and all of these companies serve mainly in the US market. Same market, same products. Same market, same product, similar prices. And all of these are almost $1 trillion companies. Almost. How is that possible? You know, when Jeff Bezos started Amazon, Walmart already existed. If Jeff Bezos would have thought that Walmart is already there, how would I be able to make money? Amazon would not be $1 trillion company right now. I want you to understand this. Don't think from the scarcity mindset. Always think from the abundance mindset. Your mindset should have a lot of abundance. Do you ask, let's say you are in the metro, or let's say you're in a lift, and in this lift you have 4 people. Do you ever, and you're one of them, do you ever ask the other 3 people or ever say to them, hey, listen, don't breathe in so much oxygen. I'm going to die. Don't breathe in so much oxygen. Do you ever say that? No. But in that lift, oxygen is limited. But you don't ask that question. Why don't you ask that question? You don't ask that question because in your mind, oxygen is unlimited. It is in abundance. It is infinite, right? But actually it's not. In that lift, the oxygen is not infinite. Maybe there's going to be a little bit of oxygen coming from the top, but it's limited. You don't ask that question. Why? Because your brain thinks, your mind thinks the oxygen is in abundance. Why don't you apply the same fundamental in business? I'll share some facts with you. Over 5 lakh people join Facebook every single day. 5 lakh people join Facebook every single day. There are close to 7.8 billion people in the world right now at the time of recording this video. Amazon is $1 trillion company. The biggest e-commerce companies in US alone are either $1 trillion or half a trillion dollars, or hundreds of $1 billion in net worth. And you're thinking about competition? Really? Don't you see that the market is so fucking humongous? It is so fucking big and it is only growing. It's not becoming small. I'll share another fact with you. Jeff Bezos' net worth doubled in the last 9 months, especially after COVID-19. Why? Because more and more people are ordering on the internet. More and more people are doing online shopping. His net worth doubled. And I'm not saying his net worth was $100,000 and it became $200,000. No. His net worth was close to 100 billion 9 months back. It's almost 200 billion right now at the time of recording this video. Thanks to Amazon. Thanks to his lovely customers. And I'll share another thing with you. Always think from the abundance mindset before I share anything else. Okay? Do you ever compete for oxygen? You don't, right? Then why are you competing for your customers? I'll share another thing with you. Always remember this. Businesses are not just about marketing and sales and finances and accounting and branding. Before any of this, there's one thing standing in the middle. That one thing is you. That one thing is you. Because your business is going to be a reflection of you. Your personality is going to reflect in your business. Your personality is going to reflect in your business. I'll give you an example. Jeff Bezos is someone who really cares for people. He really cares about his relationships. Aren't you surprised hearing that Amazon is one of the most customer-centric companies in the world? Think about it. Think about it. I mean, he's the richest man on planet Earth right now. He runs the biggest e-commerce company in the world. Your business is going to be a reflection of you. Now, what do I mean to say by that? I mean, what do I mean here? If your business is a reflection of you and there is only one you, don't you see that eventually your business is also going to be unique because you are unique? If you expect that your business is going to be unique from day one, I'm sorry, it's not possible, because there's a process that you have to follow. First, you have to learn the basics. You have to go live with your store. You have to do research. And then the more you work with consistency on your business, the better you understand the business, the more money you make. And once you have the money, make experiments. Be creative. Make more money. Put your personality into the business. I'll share something really interesting with you. In fact, let me give you some different examples right now. Let's talk about the coaching space. Okay. I'm not the only guy who teaches POD. I'm not the only guy who teaches e-commerce or dropshipping, but my community really loves me. Why? Because I'm unique. No one coaches the way I do. No one's going to ask you to just jerk off that way, but I do. That's who I am, because I don't take any shit. Right? No one's going to be so, I crack such weird jokes that other coaches won't. So many times, if someone is not happy with my stuff, I simply say, take a refund. That's who I am, because I'm not here just for your money. That's me. Was I this way from day one? No. I followed a traditional route that my coaches taught me. But when I finally understood the business, when I became comfortable, and most importantly, when I had the money in my bank, I started making experiments. And whatever you see right now, so many people tell me that, how can you speak so well? How can you coach so well? How have you done all of this, blah, 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 all of that? I'll give you the answer. Experience, time, consistency, and originality. And there is so much that I'm yet to explore, and all of you guys do. So always remember, competition is bullshit. In fact, the more competition you have, it's better. Why? Because your competition has already created so many opportunities for you. Your competition has already created so many potential customers for you. They've already made their customers comfortable to take out their credit cards or debit cards and pay them. In a way, they've also made it easy for those people to pay you as well. But you don't see that. So understand that. 1, competition is BS, bullshit. 2, there's only one you. 3, if there's only one you, you are unique. Understand your business is also going to be unique. How can someone who hates people build a business which is going to love people? Not possible. You think you're going to hire someone for that? Trust me, it does not work that way.